This is my page, and this is the tweet. Then this is the tweet I tweeted, and see, I am a chemist. I can help in making hand sanitizer so we can distribute to people free. All we need is isopropyl alcohol, glycerol, hydrogen peroxide, distilled water, spray bottles. Let's get a company to donate ethanol. Some people can't afford hand sanitizers. Hashtag fight COVID-19.
Just one tweet and a movement is born. Operation Sanitize, which aims at getting free bottles of sanitizers across to 50,000 Nigerians.
My name is Odwala Bolatito Olorun. I'm a 300 level student of chemistry department, Lagos State University. I go by the alias Chemical Sister on Twitter and on Instagram. I came about Chemical Sister because of my love for chemistry back then. Now my love has diminished, but back then I really loved chemistry. So when I got on Twitter, people were having lots of names. So I decided to form mine, which was Chemical Sister.
After the index case of COVID-19 was announced in Nigeria, the price of sanitizer rose astronomically, leaving some people unable to purchase the product.
Sanitizer that was going for about 1,000 naira was now going for 3,000, 4,000. So I felt if well-meaning Nigerians could produce these sanitizers in large amounts, it could actually go a long way. Because people that are still, they can't buy food, how do you expect them to be able to buy sanitizers? And the virus, once it affects one person beside him, it affects me. So it's not about, let me do my thing on my own. Because there's no how humans can be. We have to socially interact with one another. So I woke up, I tweeted on my handle, said my name, I am a chemist. Let's come together to produce hand sanitizers. We need ethanol, we need this, we need that.
The response came too quickly. In less than 24 hours after a tweet, Renu's timeline was flooded with volunteers and people wanting to contribute to the project.
I was first overwhelmed. Like, I didn't expect the response. People were saying, I'm in from Ibadan. I said, I'm not coming to Ibadan. This is just Lagos thing. This was a Lagos thing. At that point in time, though, I did not know how to make sanitizers. I was just banking on this thing should be easy now. Like, it shouldn't be so hard. I have never made sanitizers before. So people started responding, and someone came into my DM. His name is Mr. Amibo on Twitter. He said he wanted to donate to the project. I was at first skeptical, like, wait, hold on, don't go too fast. I'm not this, it's not yet fast. He said, no, wait, I like the initiative, I want to contribute. Then he sent me about 75,000 naira. I was impressed. Then I went back to my tweet that has gotten over 5,000 likes at that moment. Wow, I was overwhelmed, but because of the positive response I got from people on social media, I decided, okay, let's go ahead. That was on Monday. On Monday, I went to the market. I went to Ojota Chemical Market. I went to ask about the prices of those things. They were pretty expensive, especially the bottles, the containers, not even the ingredients this time around, and the ethanol. Ethanol online was going for around 200 to 300K at that point in time because of the need for sanitizers.
However, according to Zebulon, one of the volunteers, the rising cost of bottles and chemicals needed for production became a major challenge for Reno.
We had to organize a team to go down to Ojota. They went to Ojota, they looked for the price. They could not get the accurate price, but they still converted the price down to about 14 naira per bottle. Whereas people were saying that initially it was 20 naira, it was 18 naira, but we could not get a lower price. Then we had to contact her. She was like, there's nothing we can do. We can still try combating. But we went there the next day. When we got there, they were like, it is no longer 14, it is now 16 naira. We're like, but we came here yesterday, said it was 14 naira. Like, no, the price of everything has increased. We're like, okay, we'll call that again that we need that the price has increased. So what should we do? Like, okay, we ran around, we still went around, but we went to a main supplier of those bottles. Then you're saying that since we are doing it for charity, that's going to supply us for 20 naira per bottle. Then immediately, we actually tubes. When we were buying it, we didn't think of how we were going to fill the tubes. We just had to buy because that was what we had. Then we had to buy about 1,000 pieces of those bottles. She transferred the money immediately.
No, the first day, people said we could get a company to give us ethanol because the ethanol price was quite high. So they mentioned name of about 2 to 3 companies, but the name that came to my head was Unichem Industries because I don't know, I've never been here, but I said, okay, let me just come. I came here with the same positivity I was getting on social media, even though I was not that confident or brave. I met with the GM. The GM was very welcoming and warm. He said, okay, fine, since you are students of Lagos State University and this is what you want to do, I will give the ethanol you want to use. I said, sir, wait. He said, no. I'll give it to you. You want to make 50,000 and sanitizers? I will give them to you. I said, no, this is it. I was so happy that I felt like hugging him. He said, no, social distancing. No.
You want to see how it's fun?
I want to see how before I go home. This guy also look like
Operation Sanitize. We are ready.
Operation Disinfect.
We are good to go.
A week after the first tweet, the first batch of bottles of sanitizers had been produced and ready for distribution.
even myself, some that I took home, people always want, please, we need that sanitizer. Even the one they brought outside, they kept it somewhere, please, we need your. And aside the quality of the sanitizer, the fragrance, the quality of fragrance too is very, very high. So people want us to, okay, please, I need that hand sanitizer and everything. So about the quality is very, very high.
This coincided with a lockdown on Lagos, the FCT and Ogun states.
We got 5,000 more bottles where we at least relaxed. Now the lockdown began. Lockdown of Lagos, Abuja and Ogun began on Monday. That was when the real stress began. Because on Monday, the lead scientist here said, are you sure that you'll be able to continue production? Because how would you get here from your hostel? Is about, like, to and fro is about 56 kilometers. So how would you get here? I don't have a car. My other volunteers that stays at Ojo Zeblon, he doesn't have a car. So we don't have bikes, we don't have bicycles. So how would we get here? So I told him that there's one thing I'm positive of, which is it's not everybody that is going to go on lockdown. At least they are essential workers. And right now, at this moment in time, I'll count myself as an essential worker because people need the sanitizer. So I'm going to come out. He said, I hope the security operatives will not harass you. I said, don't worry, we'll come out. He was skeptical. He said, well, if you see that they're harassing you, just go back and probably when the lockdown lifts, you guys continue. I said, sir, we'll continue this production.
One of the major setbacks, I said, we trekked. I cannot underestimate that. We trekked. We really trekked. We trekked from Iyanoba to Okuko almost every day. The prices of buses were very high. We trekked. We went to Ogun State just to carry bottles. Ogun State, despite the lockdown.
To compound the situation, her Twitter handle, through which support came her way, was suspended, and fans dwindled, almost putting paid to her dream.
During the time my account was suspended, I had people telling other influencers that they used the term cashed out, that I have cashed out. They probably I sold my account and ran away. I said, how can I sell my account? Listen, my name is out there. My picture is out there. A good name, I believe, as I was trained up and brought up, is better than anything else. How can I spoil my name for money? You just, how can I run away with the public money that was given to me? No. Then after my account was suspended, after I got my account back, some of my teammates some of the admins and my volunteers were believing that I should bring out of the money and share it to them. From the 23rd of March, my account suspension was lifted on Friday. Today is 17th, so I think now it's around 14, 13 or so. So it's just, and that's like almost 1 month and a half gap. So the people had waited. I imagine that they've waited, and when they were not seeing anything from that account, they've got. But the response were coming back. Some I've seen like 5 to 10 responses saying, "Wait, how was the sanitizer project? How did you do?" But I made sure that I opened another account then, so I was uploading the videos and the pictures on the other account.
Because production and filling of the bottles were manually done, not much could be achieved daily. She and the team also had to contend with the challenges of distribution.
We had some Ziplocs and then some 30 ml, 50 ml. and we had about more than 250 to the market, and then we were giving it to these people because we knew that hand sanitizers, the prices had hiked, and the common man would want to think about food. We thought about all of that, and that was why we said, okay, let's make it for free. And now we went to the market and we discovered that they don't really care. They don't that's not their problem. Even they were selecting which one was bigger than the other. And looking at, oh, you give this person comb, you give me nylon. It was crazy. They didn't really want to know. And then we had one issue like that. Some boys, I think they were part of the hoodlums in the market, and they saw we were giving to people at the stalls and the old women, and they came, hey, why you go to share this in the market? We have our own. And then that dipped hand in the carton that we used to. It was fulfilling because we got to give people hand sanitizers, but those incidents made me believe that really a lot of people don't care. I mean, I don't know if they don't have access to the TV or they just don't care, all right? But it made me believe that a lot of people don't care.
So they prefer what?
They prefer food. They want to give them food.
At the moment, Renu, the chemical sister, has been able to produce and distribute about 30,000 bottles of sanitizers across the various states of the country. 20,000 bottles shy of a 50,000 mark.
Producing the hand sanitizers it's easier said than done, because after producing it, then you have to start filling it into like minute bottles. We didn't have enough hands, so at times to be just one of us, at times to be just two of us. Now filling those thousands. So we were able to reach the 30,000 targets, and that's still it's still 20,000 short of the 50,000 targets. Why we couldn't reach the 50,000 targets? Because our own ingredients finished. Our carbopo finished, our fragrance was finished first, and our carbopo finished. And the carbopo is a major ingredient we needed for the sanitizer production. So to reach the 200,000 targets, we need more ethanol. Unichem has already tried their best in doing everything they can for us. So we couldn't as well impose on them to give us more. So if we're doing more, definitely we have to patronize them. Even if they know we are doing it for free, and they would probably reduce the prices for us. We need carbopo, we need triet, and we need hands. And that's just all we need.
While Renu and her team hope they get all the support needed to be able to reach the 50,000 mark, the experience so far has left them with vital lessons.
My major message to the youths, most especially, when you have the opportunity to bring out the value in you, just go for it. Most people wait for people to come and wake them up and say, this is your time to shine, this is your time to do this. No, when you have an opportunity to bring what you've learned so far, to bring it into practice, you should not hesitate to grab that opportunity and just go for it.
If you have the capacity and the capability to do something in your own small way, you can do it. You don't have to wait on let the government come and do it. During the lockdown, I heard so many, the government is not doing this, the government is not doing that. Yes, the response of the government was quite poor, but what have you done to help?
While the story is still unfolding, a vital lesson to take away is that every idea can become a reality if we have the courage to take the first step.